Hey, what's going on, guys? It's HawksNest here, back with another Call of Duty Mobile video. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the 10 fastest killing guns inside of Call of Duty Mobile. Now, when I talk about the fastest killing guns inside of Call of Duty Mobile, I will be leaving out the guns that kill instantly, so that will include the sniper rifles and the shotguns inside of the game. Because technically speaking, those guns have a time to kill of 0 milliseconds, because as soon as you press the fire button, they will actually kill. If I did want to add them, I could add them with the ADS time, like how long it actually takes for the gun to scope in. But obviously with sniper rifles, sometimes you're already scoped in, or with shotguns, you don't even have to scope in, you can just hit fire. So I decided to leave them off the list. If you guys are curious what shotguns can one tap and what snipers can one tap, the sniper rifles that can actually one tap are the DLQ, the Locust, and the Outlaw. And the shotguns are going to be the KRM and the BY-15, and also the HS-0405. I've done separate videos on shotguns and snipers in the past if you guys want to check that out, but this video will be focused on the ARs, SMGs, and LMGs. Now, before we actually go on with the video, make sure to drop a like and a sub down below if you guys do enjoy this video. We've been trying to get out like 3 or 4 uploads basically every single day related to COD Mobile. So if you guys want to see all the informational and just fun content that I do for COD Mobile, a sub down below would mean a ton. We're actually going for 500k right now as a competition with a couple other YouTubers. So if you guys want to support my channel, that would be great. But anyway, let's go ahead and go on with the video. Now, essentially what time to kill is how fast you can actually kill someone, and this number comes from how fast the gun shoots and how many shots are needed to kill somebody. Now, inside of COD Mobile, the damage for a gun will actually get lower and lower the farther away you go. So a gun's highest damage will be in close range, which is typically anywhere from like 0 to like 5 meters or 0 to 20 meters. It depends on the gun, and we will talk about that for each gun. So what this means essentially is the fastest time to kill for a gun will be close range. So all of these guns will be in the close range. Maybe in the future I'll do like the fastest killing long range guns or fastest killing mid range guns. But for today's video, we will be talking about the fastest killing guns close range. And obviously headshots will help some guns decrease their time to kill, so you'll actually be able to kill faster if you go for headshots. I'll let you guys know for each gun whether or not you'd actually have to get headshots to get the lower time to kill. And I just want to let you guys know that just because a gun has an extremely fast time to kill, it doesn't necessarily mean it's the best gun, because obviously you have to take into account other things like recoil, the range of the gun, stuff like that. So again, this won't be like the best gun in the game. That won't be the #1 gun in this list. It'll just be the fastest killing gun. So just to give you guys kind of a baseline for time to kill, the average time to kill of ARs without headshots is 313 milliseconds. The average time to kill with SMGs without headshots is 272. And the average time to kill for LMGs without headshots is 284. Once again, that's for close range. That time to kill for ARs is pretty typical for most CODs, but for SMGs, it's actually a little bit faster than a lot of other CODs, and for LMGs, it's actually a little bit slower than other CODs. And that's just for if you guys were curious. Okay, so with all of that being said, now let's go into our number 10 spot. Coming in at number 10 with a time to kill of 242 milliseconds is the PDW-57 or the Razorback. Reason I say the Razorback is because the Razorback is just a reskin of the PDW. Functionally, they're the exact same guns, they just have a different sound, look, and iron sights, and obviously a different name. So this time to kill of 242 milliseconds is actually very simple. All you have to do is shoot somebody, and it does go up to 5 meters. After that, the time to kill will fall off, but up to 5 meters, as long as you hit your shots, you'll be able to get a time to kill of 242 milliseconds, which is actually a 4-shot kill. So number 10 was pretty simple, and number 9 is also very simple as well. It's going to be the ASM-10 and the Man-O-War coming in at 241 milliseconds, so basically identical as the PDW. Now, the reason I say the ASM-10 and the Man-O-War is because these two guns have the exact same fire rate, so they're going to shoot at the exact same speed, and they also have identical damage at 34, which means it's a 3-shot kill. So again, because they both are a 3-shot kill and shoot at the same speed, they're both going to be getting a time to kill of 241 milliseconds. And also headshots don't help you at all. It's going to be a 3-shot kill whether or not you're hitting the body or the head, so typically just want to aim for the body close range with these two weapons. Now, the only difference between these two guns in terms of like the close range is the close range for the ASM-10 is going to go up to 20 meters, and the close range of the Man-O-War is going to go up to 18 meters. So it's a 2-meter difference where the ASM-10 can actually 3-shot just a little bit longer, but essentially it's like the exact same thing apart from that. And they also have different stats like recoil and all that, but again, we're just focusing on time to kill inside of this video. Next up is yet another gun that doesn't need headshots to get a very fast time to kill, and that's going to be the S-36. And the S36 is coming in at a time to kill of 240 milliseconds, which once again is only 1 millisecond faster than the past guns. I think after this, the time to kills will start to increase a lot more, like the differences, but right now, the guns that I've said so far are very, very close. So this time to kill of 240 milliseconds will go up to 10 meters, and then after that, the time to kill will start to fall off a decent amount, and also the recoil will be very hard to control. But again, not talking about that too much, but I did want to mention, just because the S36 has a fast time to kill, it doesn't mean it's like it used to be. The recoil nerf definitely took this thing down quite a bit. Okay, so coming in at our number 7 spot, it is the AK-117 with a time to kill of 235 milliseconds. Now, this time to kill for the AK-117 is a little bit harder to achieve, but not ridiculously hard. All you need is 1 headshot and then 3 more shots anywhere else on the body. It could be in the head, could be in the body, but you are actually able to get a 4-shot kill with this gun as long as one of those shots is a headshot. And as long as you're able to do this up to 12 meters, you will actually get the time to kill of 235 milliseconds. Next up is another very fast firing assault rifle, and that is going to be the Type 25, and just like the AK-117, you're also going to need headshots. Well, I guess with the AK-117 you only needed 1 headshot, but with the Type 25 you actually do need 2 headshots to reduce your shots to kill from 5 to 4. So you will need 4 shots, and 2 of them have to be headshots to get the time to kill of 228 milliseconds. And also, this is up to 9 meters after that time to kill falls off, but this is extremely difficult considering this gun kicks a lot, so this isn't something that's super practical. The Type 25 still kills fast, it shoots fast and all that, it works, so you probably want to aim for the body, but technically speaking, the fastest time to kill you could get with it, once again, is 228 milliseconds. Now, coming in at number 5 is actually something that's very interesting because it literally hasn't even came out yet, but it is like kind of testable because you can use the gun in gun games, so I was actually able to test it and find out the time to kill. And that is going to be the Cordite SMG, which will be coming in at a near identical time to kill as the Type 25, and that will be a time to kill of 227 milliseconds, which is only 1 millisecond faster than the Type 25. Now, to actually get this time to kill from 0 to 9 meters, you're going to have to hit 1 headshot to reduce your shots to kill from 5 to 4. So it's not extremely difficult, and this is definitely a time to kill that's very possible with this gun. And it's also because the Cordite SMG actually has a very high headshot multiplier compared to other SMGs, which it has a headshot multiplier of 1.2, which is what most ARs actually have. SMGs typically are a 1.1 headshot multiplier. So going for headshots on this weapon is actually, it kind of makes sense compared to a lot of other SMGs where going for headshots is typically useless. Now, coming in at our number 4 spot is something that probably will surprise a lot of people, and that is going to be the M4 LMG. Now, the M4 LMG up to 20 meters can actually get a time to kill of 220 milliseconds, and to actually achieve this time to kill, you will have to hit 2 headshots and 1 shot anywhere else. So that's extremely hard considering 66% of your shots have to be to the head, and this gun does kick pretty hard, so that's why it's kind of surprising because people rarely ever get this time to kill with the M4 LMG. But once again, if you were like extremely accurate up to 20 meters, you can get a time to kill of 220 milliseconds, which is extremely fast. Now, coming in at our number 3 spot is something a lot of people might have expected, and that's going to be the AK-47 with a time to kill of 219 milliseconds. Now, the good thing about this is actually that it's pretty easy to do. I wouldn't say it's super easy where you're going to do it every single time, but you will definitely find yourself getting this time to kill quite often, once again, which is 219 milliseconds, and that is going to be from 0 to 29 meters, and all you need for this is 1 headshot and 2 more shots anywhere else on the body. And that's because the AK-47 does 33 damage, and if you think about it, 33 plus 33 plus 33 is going to be 99 damage, so you're not actually able to kill someone in 3 shots with this gun, unless one of those shots is a headshot, which would bump up the damage just over 100, which would be a kill. So that's why this weapon is kind of a high skill cap gun, because it does kick a decent amount, and for it to actually be like really, really good, you're going to have to be able to hit headshots up to 29 meters. And by the way, the 0 to 29 meters range is very big for the like first range tier of a weapon. Most guns will fall off within like 10 meters. So it's quite crazy that the AK-47 can actually go up to 29 meters. Now, coming in at our number 2 spot is a burst weapon, and it is going to be none other than the M16 with a time to kill of 150 milliseconds, which is crazy, crazy fast. Now, the M16 is quite unique. You actually don't need headshots to get this time to kill. The M16 is a 3-round burst assault rifle, which means it's going to shoot 3 rounds and then have a break in between your shots and then shoot another 3 rounds. So to actually achieve this super fast time to kill, you're going to have to hit an entire burst, and it will be up to 25 meters that you can actually do this. The only way you won't actually one burst with the M16 up to 25 meters is obviously number 1, if you miss any shots, then you're not going to be able to one burst. But if you do hit all 3 of your shots in a burst, the only way you won't one burst is If you hit 3 leg shots won't one burst, or 2 leg shots and an arm shot. If you do that, you won't one burst. So if you're able to hit the chest area and the arms and the head, you're gonna one burst. If you hit the chest area only, you're gonna one burst. Chest, head, you're gonna one burst. So again, the only ways you won't one burst is if you hit 3 leg shots or 2 leg shots and an arm shot, which makes one bursting with this thing not ridiculously hard, and you also have a decent range to actually do it, up to 25 meters. But because it's a burst weapon, if you do actually miss your one burst, your time to kill is going to go up a ton. If you're not able to connect on your one burst, your time to kill will go from 150 milliseconds up to 416 milliseconds. So that's why this gun, people don't use it that often, because it's very punishing if you do actually miss. But if you do actually hit that one burst, it is extremely rewarding. Now, coming in at our number 1 spot for the fastest time to kill, excluding the guns that can kill instantly, it is none other than another burst weapon, and that is going to be the Pharaoh SMG. Now, unlike the M16, the Pharaoh is actually a 4-round burst, and it is an SMG, so the range is not nearly as good as the M16, and it also kicks quite a bit more. But the fastest time to kill that you can get with the Pharaoh is 144 milliseconds. Now, you can actually get this time to kill up to 7 meters, and all you have to do is just hit 3 shots. Now, again, it is a 4-round burst, so as long as you hit your first 3 shots with the Pharaoh, you will be getting the time to kill of 144 milliseconds. It doesn't actually matter where you hit in the body, as long as you hit 3 shots somewhere on the body and it's your first 3 shots, you'll get the time to kill of 144 milliseconds. Now, you can actually still one burst people a little bit farther than that. You can actually one burst someone up to 10 meters, but it will require all 4 shots, which will be a time to kill of 216. So just to reiterate, up to 7 meters, you can kill in 3 shots, which is 144 milliseconds, but up to 10 meters, you can actually kill in 4 shots, which is 216 milliseconds. But yeah, so that's going to come in at our number 1 spot for the fastest killing gun inside of Call of Duty Mobile. And once again, just because it's the fastest killing gun doesn't mean by at all it's the best killing or best gun. Because the Pharaoh range is trash, number 1, and the recoil is also trash. So obviously it's not going to be a very versatile gun, but when you can actually get those one bursts, it's going to kill incredibly fast. So I hope you guys enjoyed this fastest time to kill video. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like and a sub down below. Let me know if you guys want me to do more of these like top 10 videos with a specific stat. So maybe we could do like top 10 most damage or something, top 10 fastest guns. I don't know, all kinds of stuff. Maybe even the best recoil. I don't know. Let me know down below what you guys would like to see. But with all of that being said, make sure to drop a like and a sub down below if you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Peace.